Hello, my name is Eleanor Castillo Bullock. My organization is GAMAE International. I am producing this video for the organization Heritage Education Network of Belize. This video is for their 2022 Culture Symposium. Um, Again, my name is Eleanor Castillo Bullock. My organization is GAMAE International Inc. GAMAE actually is a Garifuna word that stands for Game Wamali. GAMAE, the A in GAMAE stands for Garifuna Arts. The M in GAMAE stands for Garifuna Medicine. The A in GAMAE stands for Garifuna Agriculture. And the E in GAMAE stands for Garifuna Education. GAMAE was actually created to resolve the inquiry and the question about where are the 1950 to the 1970 Garifuna children of Dangriga, Belize? Well, the answer to that is GAMAE International Inc. has been created to answer that inquiry. And the answer to the question, so what are they doing now, those Garifuna from Dangriga from the 1950 and 1970 that traveled to America, that migrated to America? Well, again, GAMAE International is the answer to that. GAMAE was created to become a leading organization in the United States, particular New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina. It is an instrument and a tool that has brought together a few of us Garifuna from southern Belize to work on, participate, and create projects and programs on a national, international, and global level. This is to help the Garifuna crisis, which is plenty, including poverty, disease, unemployment, and most important, language loss. That's major in our community today. And that's just to name a few. GAME has been created to show God and to show our ancestors that as long as we are alive today, Garifuna is going to be alive. And we also, through GAME, are looking to tackle, to confront, and face our major Garifuna crisis head on to become change agents and to make a change. GAME, which I said was most of us that are from southern Belize, we are here to help keep Garifuna alive and to keep the culture and the language alive. Our mission and foremost is to uphold, uplift, promote, protect, preserve the Garifuna heritage, the Garifuna language, the Garifuna culture, and our Garifuna spirituality. As one of the leaders, and I have been called an elder, I have taken the opportunity to use my God given skills and God given creativity and my talent to, to pass it on to our younger generation. We are looking to them to help preserve, protect, uphold, and safeguard our Garifuna language and our culture. It is my effort to promote the safeguarding of the Garifuna heritage and language as the director of the GAME Arts Division. In 2005, I co-created myself and Mr. James Lavelle. We created the Habinaha Garinagu Garifuna Language Performing Arts Program, which is known today as the Habinaha Program. It is a workshop type of program and it is designed to synthesize, teach, and to pass on the language, the knowledge, our Garifuna traditions, our customs, and the values of our intangible Garifuna culture and heritage to children, youth, and young adults. And we do this through traditional Garifuna music, songs, dance. I added drama, Garifuna drama. We have storytelling. We do our spirituality. We exhibit that, and which is our spirituality, which binds us together as a community. It is very important to have that in our program to show our cultural and of course our individual identity, and of course to preserve and conserve the indigenous Garifuna heritage and our language. As I mentioned in the Habinaha Garinagu program, it is the intangible Garifuna heritage of music, songs, poems, and dance that we teach in the program. This is to teach our traditional customs or traditional values, sometimes even some of our traditional ethics. And we do that by teaching children ages 5 to maybe 6 to about 18, and to those who, of course, who are interested in the Habinaha program. It is very effective because of the lyrics of the song. We transpose the Garifuna lyrics into English, and we use both English and the Garifuna in our program. And we do this so that the participants themselves can know what they're saying and what they're performing, and know what they're doing in drama or whatever it is that they're doing on the stage. And we also do the transposing of the Garifuna and the English for our audience, because we need our audience to also know what they are hearing in our presentations. I promote the Garifuna culture by telling anybody and everybody who I meet, especially if I meet them for the first time, who I am and where we come from. I love to do that, and I take a pleasure in telling people about our Garifuna history, our Garifuna heritage, and our spirituality and our culture, because in most cases they've never even heard of Garifuna. Sometimes very few of them is even still have heard of Belize. But when you tell them Garifuna, they're like, Gary, what? Gary, what? So I love when I tell the story, our story of who we are, about the Caribs and where we come from, and of course about the language that we speak. Sometimes they ask me to say something in Garifuna, and they're usually really surprised to hear when I speak Garifuna. So I'll say something like Kasabiri, what is your name? Or I'll say Kasa Ora or Halia Gedi Busa. Where are you going? Where are you coming from? I would say to them, and of course they'll be taken back to hear the language. In most cases, they've never heard the language before. So again, as the director in the GAMAE Arts Division, I am here to promote the Habinaha Garinagu program, which is again a workshop-like program that introduced to children, youth, and young adults ages 6 to about 18 traditional Garifuna dance, traditional music, Garifuna music. I've added in drama, poetry. We do that through of the theater or performing arts. Usually at the end of a workshop, we put on a production to show what the children, youth, and young adults have learned throughout the 4, sometimes 5 weeks workshop program. So, what propelled me to promote the Garifuna culture, or especially the language? In 1968, when I came to America, we tried to assimilate with the Americans until my father said to us, since we were living with him at the time, met him for the first time, and my mom at the age of 12. He said when we started living together, you all are only going to speak Garifuna in this house. Well, there goes our American assimilation. We had to continue to speak Garifuna. So, but then 5 years later, my family took us back to Belize in 1973. And 5 years later, it was to my surprise, shock, devastation, disappointment. Nobody that I knew, my friends, my friends from school, my neighbors, many folks that I knew, or that my sisters and I knew, everyone was now speaking Creole. Wow, I said. I was shocked. So that propelled me to continue to teach the Garifuna language. I don't profess to be the greatest Garifuna speaker, but I try, and I want to continue to teach that to our youth, children, and to our young adults. What am I working on now currently in GAME? I am still working on um, transcribing the Disney children's book, such as The Lion King, Nemo, those kinds of Disney books. I'm looking to transpose them into Garifuna so that I can have a audio book for small children, so they can hear storybook in Garifuna and learn to hear our language and possibly speak our language at an early age. I'm also on my plate is an animation program or animation video. I have decided to emulate this program called Gracie's Corner, to teach Garifuna, basic Garifuna, some of our regular Garifuna, such as our greetings, busu we call it, some of the things that we know of in the kitchen, in the bedroom, in the in the living room, basic Garifuna. I believe that the continuous teaching and training of children and youth to learn and acquire the knowledge of traditional Garifuna language, spirituality, heritage, culture, so that they will use that knowledge to give back to the Garifuna culture, to promote, protect, preserve, and keep the culture and the language alive. And most important, to help build up our community through economic development, if they can, when they grow up, these youth and young adults, and to give back to our Garifuna community today, tomorrow, and every day. My plans and hope for the future is actually a dream. I dream that one day GAMAE International will take over the 800 Carib Reserve that was once owned by Thomas Vincent Ramos and the Garifuna, which was a non-governmental organization. We are hoping to take back that 800 acres to create an all things Garifuna village on that reserve. The all things Garifuna village will include a Garifuna language learning institution, a Garifuna music institution, a Garifuna medicine and health center, a Garifuna performing arts theater, a Garifuna Children and Youth Recreation Center, a Garifuna Agriculture and Farming Center, a seamstress, Garifuna Sewing and Seamstress Center, and a Garifuna Furniture and Craft Making Center, and that is just to name a few. It is my hope that GAMAE International will make that dream of mine a reality, so that we can give back to our community, keep our language alive, keep our culture alive through the work that I do in GAMAE International. Again, my name is Eleanor Castillo Bullock. I am with GAMAE International Inc. You could find GAMAE on our, you could check out our website at GAMAEinternational.org. We have a Facebook page. Please check it out. I can be reached at 732-895-5960, or at my Yahoo email at ellibullock@yahoo.com. elebullock@yahoo.com. I thank you for your time. I thank you for supporting our organization, GAMAE. And I thank HEN, the Heritage Network of Belize to have invited me to the program. Thank you and have a very nice day.